Alrighty folks, it's Anasos. Been a while since I done recording, but I'm back here to play some more Minecraft. And right now I am beta testing or pre-release testing the new Feed the Beast pack called, what's it called? Departed. Yeah, Departed. This pack has kind of a small number of mods, and one of the mods it has is huge. So the pack is basically centered around it's either called Advent of Ascension or Nevermine 2. It's also been kind of a port of, I guess, the old Divine RPG. I'm not quite sure. But if we just shift click this guy, 9 pages of stuff. So, ore, decorative blocks, plants, banners you get from killing mobs, all sorts of crazy new systems and monsters. Well, I'm trying to find, where is it? Here we go. They've got all their own weapons and armor and normal, swords and things like that, like you would normally have. But then you get into, oh yeah, bows. But now they've got all sorts of different crazy guns and stuff. Lots of interesting, crazy stuff to check out. It's a pretty typical pack so far, but I wanted to go ahead and just show you guys some of the stuff that's going on here, and maybe get you prepared for the Departed pack when it comes out on the Feed the Beast launcher. And I presume it's going to go up on the Curse Voice launcher, but I don't really know for sure. Oh yeah, here's the Great Blades. They're swords, but they work like a ranged weapon or something. I don't know. I really haven't gotten that far into this, so there's probably a bunch of you guys that know more about Nevermind and about all the stuff that we can do in here. So I'm looking forward to any of your feedback too. The other part is there is a ton of exploration in this. There are currently 18 new dimensions. 18 new dimensions. Yeah. So in addition to new mobs and new things to do in the overworld and the Nether, they add 18 of their own dimensions that are all different and all kind of crazy and just nuts. Alright, so anyway, for this first episode, I am in test mode. So I'm not really going to be doing a full survival series or anything like that. It's more about testing it out. But for right now, what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and give myself into game mode 0, survival, and we're going to go time set 0. So start the sun over. We're going to go to the first morning, and this is spawn right here. So I'm starting out with nothing in my inventory, and off we go. So for this first day, I'm going to try to kind of survive normal, but then we're probably going to advance things a bit, because there is a lot to this mod, and in order to really get in there and test it and get through a bunch of the higher level stuff, it's going to take either a long time, which I just don't have that much time to play, or we're going to have to just kind of skip through a few things. Now, I have been on 2 or 3 worlds of this already, doing some testing and all that, so I mean, I know how to get through this first stuff. I know how to make a smeltery. I know how to get some basic weapons and all that. Right now, I think, let's take a look. Yeah, all of the vanilla tools are disabled, unfortunately. Now, I heard that might change, so by the time you guys see the pack publicly, you may be able to make your vanilla tools. Now, I say all the vanilla tools, but not the weapons. So you can actually make a wooden sword, and I would advise doing that really quickly. So we're going to do that next. The other thing is, you will notice we've got journey map, and right now it's kind of a mess. It's got sheep, and it's got lines and grids and text and things all over the place. Those little red dots over there, those are monsters that spawn in the middle of the day. Yeah. So that's one of the things I'm going to suggest. So turn off your grid. Well, you can leave the grid on if you like, but I like to turn off the grid. And let's go into the minimap presets here. We're going to turn off animals. Font scale I usually do is 2. And where is waypoint labels? I don't like having waypoint labels on the minimap itself. If I want those, I can come into here. Alright, so now that's much cleaner. I can still see the waypoint in the world. I can still see it on the map, but now I can see where the red dots are and all that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to need to make a tinker set here in a little bit, but basically we're going to get our crafting station instead of a crafting table. I mean, for right... Oh, come on. So one of these buttons will do some stuff. But right now it doesn't matter that much, but what we definitely want to do is start out with a little bit of a sword. I remember how to do some things, I swear I do. Alright, so we can make a sword. Again, all of the basic tools are disabled at the moment. I think those will probably be re-enabled at some point. Tinker's is supposed to... sounds like Tinker's is going to be an option, but not a requirement in this pack. So you could do vanilla tools, you could do Tinker's tools because they do some cool stuff, and you know, it's kind of your choice. The other thing I'm going to note is on your mini map, you're going to want to zoom in a little bit because things are going to spawn. See that? See all those red dots that just spawned? Yeah, we don't want to mess with those on day one with no armor, nothing on us at this point. I am going to get some wool because I want to... berries. There's a berry bush, berry garden. That's the new Pam's Harvest Craft, so obviously we have Pam's. We're going to grab these guys because we can get some mutton off of them, and we can also get... oh, my speakers are getting weird. Stop that. We can also get the wool so we can make a bed for tonight, and that would be a good thing. So I'm actually heading in a particular direction, and if you noticed on my journey map, there are some things already discovered. Like I said, this is the second, third, fourth, whatever time I've started over on a beta test map. So for this one, I kind of flew around a little bit, got a feel for the land, and just kind of cut out the walking around part at the beginning. Otherwise, and I said we because I do have this up on my server, we've been spending like the first day and a half, 2 days, just walking around trying to figure out a place to build something up. So I went ahead and did that in creative mode this time just to get us a little bit quicker start and skip a little bit of the beginning stuff. Okay, so of course I do have the issue right now that I can't make any tools, and there's some bad guys. They're getting ready to shoot at me. Oh yeah, he sees me, so he's after me. We're gonna go around this way. If you saw it on the map, there is already a little something built over here. My buddy Sim was on. We're kind of playing this, doing some of the beta testing together here, and we picked out a spot over here. He was on earlier, got a little bit of an area kind of fortified or situated a little bit already. So so far doing pretty good avoiding things. You just got to keep your eye on the mini-map because things will spawn right in the middle of the day. And I'm like, what? I see a red dot on the map. Oh, there he is. That's a goblin or a grunt, or I forget what you are. Anyway, there's lots and lots of bad things. So here we go. Here's our little pad. One of the things that you will want to know is that I think there's only one gate, and it's over here. I came by and checked this out before I started recording just to know what's up. Most of the Age of Ascension mobs can only spawn on grass blocks, at least the overworld mobs. So if you make yourself a non-biome block house, like wood or cobble, or in this case I actually converted them to limestone slabs, so they just look a little nicer. It's not something you'd probably have in the beginning, but it's just a decorative feature. Doesn't really matter. Oh, and it looks like Sim has already put some things in here. And why are my speakers doing this? Sorry, you guys don't need to know that, but anyway. Alright, so Sim's already broken a few things. We've got stock garden. Oh, he's got a soybean already. Dang, that's nice. Some Botania flowers. So there is Botania, there is witchery, and there is also Thaumcraft. No blood magic if you want to kind of round out the main magic mods out there right now, but there we go. So what do we got? Half a day left, so we've got a little bit of time. Looks like we've not built up a set of Tinker's stations yet. I presume most people have already seen this. I'll just show really quickly. Well, we need more sticks than this, so we need to save one log, and then we need to make a few of these blank patterns. Oh yeah, and these are set up to make 4 at a time, so I don't remember how many you need. Probably 16 should be plenty for now. And we'll just go ahead and make up a couple of these. So here's our stencil table, our part builder. I need a vanilla crafting table. And that gives us the tool station, and we've already got the crafting station. The other thing we can do, I'm not going to do it just yet. We can make a, I forget what it's called. It's a chest specifically for the patterns that works with these tables. But I don't have a lot of wood yet, and like I said, I am going to try to do a little bit of actual, just normal survival for now. So we can just make these their half-size versions, and that gives you a little more flexibility of where you want to place these. No big deal. And let's just put them right here for the moment. Oh, thank you. NEI just decided that things should be moved around in my inventory. So usually we do stencil table, then part builder. Okay, is that still the part builder? Yes. And then the tool station, which eventually becomes the tool forge. And that's not... Geez, Sim. That's not a crafting station. What you doing, buddy? Alright, we're going to go ahead and make this into a half-size one. And we'll throw that under? On top of. On top of. Come on. On top of. That looks terrible. Anyway, but if you put a crafting station next to a tool station, then you end up with a tinker table instead of a standard crafting station. So they can do normal crafting stuff, and it can do tinkery stuff, which is amazing. Alright, that's too bad. I can't leave it up there. Sorry. And we'll put that right there for the moment. We can sink these down in the ground and do some other stuff with them later, but let's just go ahead and get started with this. So, you know, your basic start is going to have to be pickaxe, or right now it is, and I think this is going to get changed. But right now we're still going to have to do this basic start. So we need a little bit of flint, which comes from gravel, and I have not been looking at all. I'm just looking to see if I can see any gravel in one of the walls here real quickly. I do not right now. Alright, well, let me go find some gravel. I'll get a basic pickaxe made up and do some basic day one stuff, but I think that's just a little bit of an intro. Once I got a little further along, I'll come back and go ahead and record a little more for you guys. And then, like I said, after we get through some of the real basic getting started stuff, I'm probably going to skip forward pretty quickly and kind of go through some of the mechanics and pieces of the mod instead of focusing really very much at all at this point on real survival and making sure I can get all the pieces to get through, because we've already been through this first part several times and we know we can do it. It's not that big a deal. Oh, the sun is setting, so I'm going to give you this. If you look in the upper right hand corner, you see a bunch of different stuff, but you see just a tiny little red line up there. And that one is tribute to, well, there's 4 different gods or whatever that you give tribute to, depending on what you do. The red line is for killing stuff. So I killed a couple of sheep. I got a teeny tiny little red line. It really didn't do much of anything. But if you satisfy the gods, then when the sun goes down, ooh. If you don't satisfy them, it says mean things to you and something bad might happen. If you do satisfy the gods, then you get buffs when the sun goes down. So if you kill enough things during the day, you satisfy your tribute quota, or yeah, whatever it is, then you'll actually get a strength buff overnight. And if you do enough farming, oh yeah, he's got soybeans and, wow, soybeans and wheat. I don't know. I guess I knew these were here, I just didn't really look at them. If you do a bunch of farming, then you give tribute to a different god. If you do a bunch of mining, then there's a different one. You can get regeneration, you can get strength, you can get haste. Oh, mining haste, that's a good one. It's kind of funny though, you have to mine a bunch during the day to get the buff to mine fast during the night. So it's a little bit strange, but anyway. Did I not? Yes, I did. I killed some of these guys, didn't I? Alright, so I'm going to make a bed, and I'm going to start doing a little bit of mining and stuff, and I'll do a little bit more recording, add some more stuff after a bit, maybe show you a little bit more about the, I guess I can't put it on half slabs. Maybe show you a little bit more about the tribute and the other stuff in a little bit. Be right back. Alright. Back. It's about yeah, it's getting pretty late on day 2 actually here. I've made up a flint pick and a flint mattock. You can see the mattock actually gives +6 attack damage, so it's better than your wooden sword, but I may just use the wooden sword up anyway. We'll see. I was wandering over here to get these sheep, and I saw my first AoA mob. That's pretty obvious. Those little yellow guys are called chargers, and they're really, really annoying early on. They, well, charge at you, and they are faster than you. So you can't get away from them basically early on. You need to be in a wooded area, which is where we're heading next, right over there, in order to get away from them. These guys are Sasquatches. They're not faster than you, but they pack a pretty good punch if you don't have any armor on yet. So I thought I'd show those guys off. I did find a little bit of gravel. Oh, there's some clay too. I did find a little bit of gravel in one of the river streams over there, so no problem on that. Oh, right, and you can make flint in this pack now with 2 gravel. It used to be 3, now it's 2. So it is an interesting kind of hard pack because there's a lot of stuff that can kill you, but it's also kind of focused at adventure and exploration and not getting tied down and basically not being able to do anything forever. Okay, there's something red on the map right here. I don't know what it is, but it's staring at me. It must be underground. Okay, anyway, I was trying to get up here and do some get some wood. So yeah, anyway, for anybody who doesn't know Tinker's Construct, which I think most people do now, the mattock works as a hoe, it works as a axe, and it works as a shovel, except when it doesn't. So it's not really a shovel, and it's not really an axe, so certain mod things don't actually work with it. So I'd like to say you can just throw away your normal tools and use this all the time, but that doesn't really work out. Alright, so you might have heard just a little bling sound there for a second, and that's again the tribute going on here. So if you look at my... Oh, I thought I had a little bit. No, I guess not. Thought I had a little bit of tribute going on there, but I guess not. I don't see any of the bars filled up at all yet. These again are the Pam's Harvest Craft stock gardens, and I left click to break it earlier, which actually if you're out and about you can right click and you'll get the garden itself, and then you can plant it and break it when you're back at the back at your base, and then you can have them all stack up easier. That's one thing this mod pack does not have at the moment is any backpack mod. The only thing we've got is the knapsack from Tinker's Construct, and I better get home. Okay, so this is not like, okay, it's dark, I'm dead. This is more of a worse things spawn at night. So there are bad things that spawn during the day, but more things and worse things spawn after night goes down. We need to do something about this corner. I don't like that at all. But yeah, we just started out here, so no problem. So I did plop my bed down there in the farm because, well, I didn't have any blocks and I couldn't put it on the half slabs. But at least I'll be able to sleep through that, and or I was able to sleep through that. Next piece is going to be getting some food, and you can see we got the diminishing returns start after eating food 6 more times. We have Spice of Life, so you lose food faster, and you're not able to just continually eat the same food over and over, so you're going to need a much bigger and wider variety. Hence, the very first thing we've got here laid out is a huge farm, and actually what I should do is go get well, I probably should do a little mining first, and then I should probably get some different seeds. Just breaking grass will get you the seeds, and start working on that. So I guess the other thing I was going to mention is I just hit C, and you can see a bunch of new icons have popped up. This mod, the Nevermine or Age of Ascension mod in particular, has so many different systems in it and things you can do. So in addition to the tribute, there's the other 3 big bars at the top. I think it's energy, soul power, and something else, I forget. And then there's vitality, which helps get you crits. And then these are your levels in like 10 different things. So if you go mining, you get levels in mining. That's the pickaxe one there. It's actually called foraging, and the better you are at foraging, the better stuff you'll get. You'll get some little bonuses and stuff. I don't know why it says innovation right now, but that's another one. There's enchanting built into the mod. There's, like I said, bonuses for mining stuff. There's coins and stuff that the monsters drop. Then there's traders, of course, for the coins. There's just a million different things you can do. So as you level those different skills up, you're going to start getting bonuses and getting more powerful, getting stronger, getting more health and more benefits that are going to help you. Because when we start going to these other dimensions, they're not nice. They're really not nice. I mean, even just going to the Nether is pretty scary stuff, with all the crazy mobs they put into this thing. At any rate, let me just check the old timer here. Well, it's probably a pretty short first episode, but I think what I'm going to do is do a little bit of just off-camera stuff. Oh, there we go. This is one of the mod crops. I'll show you this. Again, you can get seeds from just breaking grass. These are holly tops, and if you can get a mature one, break that, you're going to get the petals, which you can use to make elemental arrows. The Age of Ascension bows don't use normal arrows. They use their own holly top petals, which are sharp apparently. This limonite, because they added their own different types of ores and ingots and stuff, and then regular feathers. But you can't use normal arrows. You have to have the special ones, and you can get these holly top seeds all over the place. So that's the only use I know for them at the moment. Let me see if there's anything else. Yeah, just making more seeds. That's it. Alright, so that's how you can get some arrows for your Age of Ascension bows. But we need to go digging. We need to start getting some of the AOA ores and stuff before this is going to become really all that useful to us. Alright, so let me go ahead and get the food situation squared away, go get a little more lumber, and just get some basic stuff out of the way, and then probably see you guys in the next episode. Like I said, I'm not going to go for like a full survival series right now because this is beta testing. I want to make sure I understand the survival and how much it takes to survive, so I don't mind dying and trying some stuff out, but I think I'd like to kind of progress fairly quickly forward, because this is a huge mod and huge mod pack if you add in Britannia and Witchery and everything else that's in the pack. So anyway, for beta testing at least, or pre-release testing, or whatever we call this, I'll definitely be advancing myself from time to time here, so we can get into some of the later game stuff pretty quickly. So that's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this first quick look, and we'll be back next time. See you later.